One of the most exciting moments in any art dealer's career is discovering new, important works of art. Usually the find occurs in the form of a single unknown piece that is fresh to the market. However, on rare occasions, when the stars align, the discovery can be in the form of a forgotten cachet of artwork. The lost pottery tiles of Awa Tsireh and Paul Saint-Gaudens is one such story. It begins with Awa Tsireh, also known as Alfonso Roybal or cattail bird, who was a very well-known San Ildefonso artist that lived from 1898 to 1955. By the 1920s, Awa Tsireh made a name for himself as an artist, having exhibited in several group shows, including one in 1926 with Julian Martinez, another famous Pueblo potter and painter, in a two-person exhibit at the Museum of New Mexico. Awa Tsireh's sister, Santana, married Maria Martinez and Julian's oldest son, Adam. In the 1920s, Awa Tsireh was given studio space in the Palace of the Governors by Dr. Edward Lee Hewitt to focus on his paintings. During this time, several other artists also had studios there, which would have allowed Awa Tsireh to meet and work with artists from various backgrounds. The artist Paul Saint-Gaudens, who was born in 1900 and died in 1954, was one such artist. He was the nephew of the famous artist Augustus Saint-Gaudens, who created the $20 Standing Liberty gold coin and seated Lincoln bronze in Grand Park in Chicago. In the late 1920s, Awa Tsireh and Paul Saint-Gaudens presumably met in Santa Fe, most likely through Hewitt, who was keenly interested in Pueblo pottery. With his interest in both Mayan and Native American designs, Saint-Gaudens would have had a lot in common with Awa Tsireh. Both were in their late 20s. Gaudens had spent a fair amount of time studying traditional pottery making techniques, primarily the type done in colonial America. Awa Tsireh had a deep understanding, appreciation, and acumen for Pueblo pottery growing up, helping his grandmother, mother, and sister in the process of making Pueblo pottery, a family affair. One of the pieces found within this tile collection was an earthenware relief signed and dated by Saint-Gaudens in 1928. Presumably to be the relief portrait of Awa Tsireh. The Awa Tsireh tiles in this collection contain examples that were hand-painted, many signed, as well as unsigned terracotta tiles, often having the G.O.P. Hines impression stamped on the back. Saint-Gaudens tiles, most of which are signed and larger, and show a greater amount of relief work and Mayan influence. Awa Tsireh tiles fall into three categories: tiles that were hand-painted with scenes, many signed by Awa Tsireh, tiles formed using his animal and bird designs, and tiles formed using abstract and geometric designs. Terracotta tiles contain designs used in the watercolor and silverwork by Awa Tsireh. One of the largest tiles in this collection depicts a turkey with a sun behind it. An original painting by Awa Tsireh with this scene was donated to the Denver Art Museum in 1932. 5 examples of Awa Tsireh tiles found in this collection are also in the Garden of the Gods trading post in Manitou Springs, Colorado. The tiles incorporated into the original 1929 construction. The tiles were set in a fireplace at the trading post and painted at some point, perhaps by the owner Charles Strausenback, who painted Native American-themed murals on the same fireplace. The exact circumstance under which Awa Tsireh and Saint-Gaudens met are still unfolding. However, the unique Native American tiles created by this unlikely relationship, rediscovered for the first time in almost a century, are for now returned to the art world. We need your support for the Medicine Man Gallery channel, so make sure to click the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to be notified when we upload a new video, which we do every morning on Wednesday and Friday. See you soon.